Hey, subscribe to this channel because I have about 190 videos you can pick and choose from. It's like a whole recipe book as videos. It's wonderful. Hey, if you subscribe to this channel and don't forget to ring that bell, you get all those videos whenever you want them. Your personal library of Chef Dan almost vegan videos. That's wonderful. Okay, so I make a lot of videos, and sometimes I just sit in my computer and scroll around the internet and look for ideas. What should I do next? What should I do next? Well, a lot of subscribers send me comments about what they like to see. And the three top comments I get is easy. Recipes have to be easy. That's very important. And I get a lot of comments for low carb recipes. And so I do an almost vegan channel, but I do get a lot of comments for vegan recipes. So today, it's going to be easy, it's going to be low carb, and it's going to be vegan. So let's get cooking. I was in Puerto Rico visiting my son, and one of his favorite things is something called pinchos. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. If I'm not, I'm sorry, but I tried. Anyway, the recipe's going to be good. Now, the pinchos were a skewered protein, like a chicken or a beef, or one guy even had lamb. It was very, very delicious. But I'm going to do tofu. I'm not going to skewer it. So what makes it pinchos? The seasoning. It's going to be absolutely delicious. And but we're not going to skewer it because it's hard to skewer tofu. I don't like to squeeze the juice out of the tofu in this recipe because it's firm enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to marinate it, grill it, and serve it with rice. And believe it or not, it's going to be easy. It's going to be low carb. Even the rice is low carb. And it's going to be vegan. So let's get cooking. Again, cooking a lot. Hey, I'm starting in the morning. You know why? Because I got to marinate this tofu. So let's get the marinade together. 1 teaspoon salt. ½ teaspoon black pepper. Use 2 teaspoons of granulated garlic. 1, 2. Hey, 1 tablespoon paprika. 1 teaspoon of oregano. 1 tablespoon of cumin. And 1 tablespoon of tumeric. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of lime juice. Quarter cup of olive oil. Ooh, that's looking good already. Okay, I gotta mix this up really good. And it's gonna make like a paste. Woo, that's looking delicious. Okay. Hey, just as a side note, this is the lime juice I'm using today, okay? You could use fresh lime. I don't have any in the house. And besides, when you're doing a marinade, I want the acid. I don't necessarily need like fresh lime. If I'm finishing a dish with lime, I use fresh lime. If the lime's going to be really prevalent, it's a big word, prevalent. I can't spell it, but I know what it means. If the lime's going to be really prevalent, it's going to be in the front of the dish. You're going to taste it, baby. Then I got to use fresh lime. Quality counts. Here, I just want the acid. Hey, if you don't have lime juice, you can use lemon juice. You can use a little bit of cider vinegar, is that right? I just want that acid. Okay. It's early in the morning. Leave me alone, will you? Listen, after I finish this recipe, I'm going back to sleep because I'm tired. Okay. Okay, next I have tofu. I have a package here of tofu, and it's extra firm. See that? Extra firm tofu. There you go. Extra firm. Hey, it's also organic. It could be organic, not organic. I don't care. But it should be extra firm. I'm not going to squeeze any excess moisture out of it. So we have to start with extra firm tofu. But I like the texture of extra firm tofu when it's not squeezed out. I like that. Hey, I do. Seriously. Okay. Hey, be careful when you open the package. There's a lot of water in it, so open it over the sink. I'll be right back. I'm going to open this package over the sink. I don't want you to see the mess of dishes I have in the sink, so I'm just going to open it and then come back. I got a reputation to protect. I'm going to cut it the short way, that way. And then I'm going to cut this. So I have like 4, they're like little steaks, I guess. Okay, just like that. Very nice. Hey, spoon some of that seasoning on there nicely. Put that on a plate. Spoon some of that seasoning. Put it down on the plate. I gotta season the top like that. That's nice. Okay. Okay, I'm going to take this, I'm going to wrap it up, I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. I'm thinking tomorrow morning for breakfast, I'm going to make this. It's not a bad breakfast dish. You can have it for breakfast. If you don't mind not being vegan, you can put a fried egg on top of it. But I'm going to make it vegan, like I promised. I promised you something. I got to deliver. So I'm going to make it vegan. So it's just the tofu and the rice. But I'm also making it low carb, don't forget. So got to make that rice low carb. How am I going to do that? You'll see tomorrow morning. Okay, I'm back. It's the next day. This tofu has been marinating for about 24 hours. And you can see that there's like there's some water in the bottom of that dish, some moisture. That's because of the salt in the seasoning. It's going to draw out some moisture from the tofu. That's good. That's cool. Get rid of that moisture. And then we're going to take care of the tofu first. I have an awesome cast iron grilling pan here. Amazon. Hey, it's a nice small pan. It's very good for what we're doing. Works beautifully. Make sure it's preheated. Make sure it's really hot. Woo, that's hot. Very good. Tofu. I'm going to spray it with some spray oil so it won't stick to the pan. Spray one side. Good. Spray it a little liberally so it won't stick. Okay, while that's cooking on one side, I got to spray the other side with the oil. Because I'm going to flip these over. I'm going to mark the other side as well. Okay? It only takes about a minute on each side. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, that's beautiful. Now a minute on the first side, flip it over, and a minute on this side, and then I'm going to take it off. Okay, that's beautiful. I have here a Pyrex pie tin. Anything that can go into the oven's oven proof, that's good. I gave a little shot of spray oil so it won't stick. And then I take these off. I put them on this pie pan. Then I'm going to stick these in the oven just to keep them warm. A 300-degree oven's fine, just to keep them warm while I finish the recipe. Okay, next thing I have to work on is the sauce. And this is where a little bit of carbs come into play because I have to add a little sugar to the sauce. That's why it's low carb. Not no carb, but low carb. But it's just a little bit of carbs. It's okay. Okay, so I have this pan here. And I'm going to make this sauce. I'm going to start with some ketchup. One and a quarter cup ketchup. I'm going to add a cup of brown sugar. And don't forget, all these ingredients are in the description below. I'm going to add a quarter cup of molasses. A 1/4 cup cider vinegar. Hey, this is the only cider vinegar I use anyway. Bragg's. The apple cider vinegar, raw, unfiltered, very good stuff. Great flavor. I need a 1/4 cup. A 1/4 cup of water. 1 tablespoon Worcestershire sauce. Hey, this Worcestershire sauce, it's not vegan. Worcestershire has a little bit of anchovy in it, so it's not vegan. It's almost vegan, but it's not vegan. So you can switch over to like a vegan Worcestershire sauce, or you can use soy sauce, that's fine too. I need 2½ teaspoons of dry mustard. Hey, 2 teaspoons smoked paprika. 1 teaspoon granulated garlic. 1½ teaspoons of salt. And 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Now all I'm going to do is mix this up and put on the fire, low fire. By the time I'm ready for it, it'll be nice and hot and it'll be a nice sauce. So, don't put on a high fire, you're going to burn it. Keep it on low fire. It just has to kind of get warm and just the flavors have to come together. Okay, now it's time for rice, and I promise you, low carb rice. This is actually no carb rice. Delicious. Okay, so what are we going to use? We're going to use rice cauliflower. That's no big deal. That's very popular now. Rice cauliflower is extremely popular. But I'm going to show you how to use it, and a lot of people don't understand how to use rice cauliflower. First of all, you buy frozen rice cauliflower. Hey, I got mine at Costco. Wonderful. Okay, and then you dump it into a big bowl. This rice cauliflower is blanched right. It's cooked already. So all you got to do is take it, a little bit at a time, and squeeze. Hey, you want to see this? Look at all the moisture is coming out of there. Oh, man. There's a lot of water in there, and if you cook it without squeezing some of that water out, you're going to make a mushy rice cauliflower. So get the water out. Okay? And then, hey, it even looks like rice. Look at that. Beautiful. That's nice and dry. Good. Look at all that water that came out. That's a lot of water. Okay, we're going to take about 2 teaspoons of olive oil. Put it in a nice big pan. Lots of surface area. And what we have to do is season up this cauliflower without any moisture to it. So to help make this rice cauliflower delicious, I have 1 red onion and 1 red pepper. You can use green pepper if you want. So you know what? My wife likes red pepper. I gotta use red pepper, no problem. And you gotta cut it small. You see how small that is? All right, very small dice, like 1/8 of an inch. Same thing with the red pepper. Okay, very small dice. If you can't cut it that small, put it in a food processor. You can put it in a food processor and like pulse it. I'd rather you use your knife and cut it small, but if you feel more comfortable with a food processor, just pulse it until it's very small and that'll work as well. Okay, let's cook up these vegetables. Okay, hey, that's a good sound. You like to hear that sound. That means the oil's nice and hot. Check this out. That's right, that's professional right there. Okay, I don't want any color on this, right? Just want to cook it, no color. And while that's cooking, we add a good pinch of salt, a couple of twists of black pepper. That'll give it some flavor. Hey, look over here. I got that sauce going. Really nice. Not quite even at a simmer. It's just really nice and hot. Some steam coming up. Woo! That tastes good. Real good. Okay. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes cooking those onions and peppers. Now we're going to add 3 cloves of garlic, also chopped up pretty fine. here's the trick. You got this nice dry cauliflower, okay? Pan is nice and hot. We add that cauliflower. Another good pinch of salt. A couple of twists of black pepper. And give it a good stir. Yeah, it looks like rice. And once that cauliflower is nice and hot, it's done. Don't overcook it. The cauliflower's already cooked a little bit because it was frozen. Frozen vegetables are cooked before they're frozen. And there you go. Okay, now everything's done. Everything's ready. Let's plate this up. I'll show you what it looks like. Beautiful. Nice. You could have this for even breakfast. Wonderful. Lunch. Excellent. Dinner. That's a real treat. Okay? Let's plate it up. I'll show you what it looks like. Smells good in here. Getting hungry. Okay, so first thing what I do is put some of this rice on the bottom. Beautiful. Very nice. We got that sauce. Now be careful with this because this is where all your carbs are. So be careful with the sauce. I just take like, you see that? I just take like 1 tablespoon. Put on top of the tofu like that. If you like this video, check out my rice and beans video. So, that's it. What are you guys still doing here? Go cook something. I'll catch you next video. Check out that rice and bean video. It's delicious. I'll catch you there.